Roblox dropped like 5 good updates. Okay, that might have been an over-exaggeration. There was like 3, but they're all really good. Hundreds of thousands of people allegedly got banned on Roblox, and it might be a good thing. I'll get into that later. Roblox is finally removing something from the website, but instead of people being mad, they're actually pretty happy. And just a lot more stuff in today's video that I want to talk about after I ask you to subscribe, okay? Because I heard, okay, from a magical being or something along those lines, that if you subscribe, you get a billion times cooler. That literally happens. Thank you. But anyways, we can now move on to the first story, which just happens to be something that was so minuscule, that I might as well just mention it first for like the first 30 seconds of the video. But basically, Roblox went down yesterday for a solid 2 minutes, but it didn't go down in the typical way. It went down in the way that like we kind of see sometimes. Basically, everyone's avatar stopped loading and everyone just kind of looked like a noob for a while. If you went to change your avatar, it just wouldn't work. But yeah, as you can see, here's the Roblox RTC tweet about it, saying Roblox is experiencing issues with a graphic showing off that they lost their 26 uptime streak for an outage that lasted like 3 minutes, dude. What a big L for Roblox. But yeah, either way, it's not down anymore. It's not really worth talking about, and we can now move on to the next story, which just happens to be something else that is quite crazy, okay? And it's a bunch of good Roblox updates, dude. We're already getting into the good stuff because there's a lot of stuff to talk about today. With the first story I want to mention being one that is not really going to entertain many of the people watching this video because it's more for developers, and I know that there's not many developers that watch my videos, I don't think. Comment down below if you're a developer. Okay, come on. But basically, Roblox released a brand new update to the ads manager, which seems boring, but this seems like it is an amazing thing. But as you can see from this dev forum post from 23 hours ago, Roblox released this post saying more ads manager updates, because if you don't know, Roblox has been updating their ads manager, which is basically the thing that allows developers to run ads on Roblox to get their game seen by people. It's pretty simple. It's literally the thing that runs this sponsored tab on your front page. But basically, they've been updating this whole page like once every month in a pretty major way. But this update seems to be very, very good because as you can see, we can just read the key takeaways from this whole post here because it is a pretty long post. It says, following our March launch, we are adding more enhancements to the new ad manager flow with new drive retention and reactive users objectives that can reduce churn. I don't know why they use that word. I don't really know what that means, but it says creators can now create ad campaigns that will work to retain or reactivate users that have lapsed from gameplay. The drive retention objective will focus on reaching new users who visited in the last 30 days, while the reactive users objective will focus on reaching users who visited in the last 30 days to 6 months but have not returned. So basically what Roblox is saying is they're adding 2 new like advertising options on the Roblox sponsored tab that will focus on getting people back in your Roblox game, which is something that is very important for Roblox games. One of the biggest statistics for Roblox games and making them succeed is having people return to the game after they've played it the first time. That is like one of the most important statistics. And if you can get a high percentage of people joining back into your game after the first time they played it, your game is going to succeed like big time. So Roblox offering these ad things is pretty cool. I also say here that you can apparently now geo and platform target, which I think already exists, or maybe it didn't exist in the new ad manager, but it says creators can now add targeting parameters to campaigns to set up in the new flow, enabling ads to only be shown to users on certain platforms within certain geos, so like countries and whatnot, which I'm pretty sure was already in the ad manager. Maybe I'm wrong. And then they also say improved campaign pacing that helps you grow sustainability. We have made more upgrades to our pacing algorithm to reduce the prevalence of traffic spikes, which is a huge issue with Roblox ads. If you're a developer and you've ever used the ad system, you will know that Roblox will dump all of your Robux all at once on your Roblox game for like 1 hour a day, and you'll get like 100 concurrent players for like 30 minutes, and then it'll all go away, therefore wasting all of your money. But it seems like Roblox is working to fix that, which is really good because that is like one of the main problems with Roblox's ad system, bro. A more even delivery of ad budgets will enable a steadier, consistent stream of traffic coming from ads over the lifetime of the campaign. Yeah, overall, very, very, very good updates, seemingly. There's a lot more in this post, and if you're or a developer that is using the ad system, you might want to go read it because it's pretty important. But yeah, very, very cool. This is awesome for developers. But now we can move on to something that is a bit more important for everyone else on the platform, or I guess still developers in a way, because apparently Roblox has added an update that allows people to make controllers vibrate on Roblox, which I thought was already a thing, but I guess they're making a new version of it or something, because Roblox tweeted this out saying, developers can now give their players a buzz or a rumble with our new haptic capabilities, now available as client beta and ready for experiences. Work with our 5 pre-built effects or tailor your own with custom waveform. They link a dev forum post here that kind of, I guess, talks about this a little bit more, because I guess Roblox is adding some sort of haptic capabilities, which I'm pretty sure didn't actually exist. Because now that I'm thinking about it, Roblox had vibration support. So if you were on like PS4 or PS5 or like Xbox, your controller could vibrate whenever something happened in a Roblox game, but that was it. It was like one setting, on or off. But I guess with haptic effects, you can kind of actually like completely tailor like how intense the vibration is. And you can kind of notice this on like iPhones or even PS5 controllers. Like for example, on iPhone, if you press the like ringer button on the side, you'll have a very slight vibration happen when you turn on and off your ringer. And I guess that is kind of what you're going to be able to do in Roblox now. You're going to be able to put like soft vibrations in your Roblox game and stuff like that. Also, this probably does affect VR controllers too as well, which is really sick. Oh yeah, it says right here, we also wanted to provide an update regarding specific combinations of client platforms and input devices that do not support. Oh, never mind. I guess VR controllers connected to PC does not work, but I guess if you're just playing on the Quest alone, it might work. And then it says controllers connected to PCs and mobile devices also won't work. So you have to be playing like directly from a PS4 or a PS5 or on your phone. And this is going to be a big deal for like PS5 players because PS5 controllers have really crazy like rumble packs and stuff. It's insane. But now without further ado, we can move on to the next positive update, or maybe a negative one. I want to hear your guys' opinion on this because Roblox is removing something from the website and a lot of people are actually pretty happy. So in my last video, I talked about this Julian tweet where it was just about like Roblox changing some groups to look like communities now. And in my video, I said Roblox just needs to remove groups completely. Like, why do we still have walls? I said that in my video, and literally the next day, right after, this was tweeted out by Roblox RTC saying group walls will soon be deprecated as forums begin to roll out, which is exactly what I wanted from my last video. So now, basically, if you go to any Roblox group, allegedly, apparently, group walls will have like a warning above it if the group is going to be changed to a forum or something soon. I don't know. And one of the main people that actually got this update was a Simo and the Batamo group, as you can see here, because he tweeted out this: thank you Roblox for early access to community forums. Can't wait to be in touch with our players again. With a screenshot showing off that, yeah, apparently if you go to the Batamo group, it now has a forum instead of a group wall, which is pretty sick. Let's check it out. Here it is, as you can see, and for me it looks, oh okay, it does look different. There's like top community posts here and a bunch of stuff, and you can like react. That's really sick. And then yeah, and then if you go to the bottom of the Batamo group, it says community wall is being deprecated. There we go. That's where the warning is. I was waiting for that. Yeah, very cool. Some groups are turning into forums right now as I'm speaking, and very cool. Very cool update in my opinion. Tell me what you guys think. But now we can talk about that next story, which just happens to be another, I guess, positive update, or maybe a glitch that happened, because it all starts with this tweet from Weirdblocks, because Weirdblocks, I guess, made a joke about Vietnamese servers being down and then a bunch of bots not really playing a bunch of Roblox games, I guess. Is it because the bots are like from Vietnam? I don't know, guys. But either way, I saw this and was very intrigued because Bubblegum Simulator in this screenshot has 74,000 players, which is a lot, but it's not as many as they usually have. They usually have like a couple 100,000, okay? Because they have a lot of bots in the game. But I did a bit more research into this, and I found out that apparently people are claiming that Roblox had some sort of bot ban wave. As you can see, here's another tweet saying, it looks like a load of bots were maybe cleared off Bubblegum Simulator. Player count went from 200,000 to 130,000. And in the comments, you can see a bunch of people saying stuff like this: massive exploiter ban wave on Roblox. Over 2 million of their concurrent users was removed. You can see even more tweets saying probably a ban wave because a bunch of different games that usually have a lot of bots had huge drops in player counts yesterday early in the morning. Now, I was initially thinking that maybe this was due to the outage that I talked about earlier. I maybe thought that, oh, this outage just made the players drop a bunch and people thought it was a ban wave, but it was just actually an outage. Because if we actually do go back to Bubblegum Simulator on Roblox, you will notice they still have a lot of bots. Here is Bubblegum Simulator right now. It has 140k, which is still less than usual. Usually they have like 200k, but if you go to their server list, you can basically see that literally every server is full of bots. Like, look at this, bro. So I was thinking in my head, maybe this ban wave was not a ban wave. Maybe Roblox just went down for a little bit, but then I saw this. AWP got detected LMAO with a screenshot showing off a Discord message saying, just a heads up to our exploit users, as of 5/21/2025, so literally yesterday, right now we can confirm AWP is now detected by Roblox at this moment in time. We are unsure if AWP patch will release to make it undetectable again, but as of right now, please use cautions when using AWP. So yeah, I'm not sure if a bunch of these bot accounts used this AWP exploit to, you know, exploit in Roblox, but either way, it does seem like a ban wave of sorts did happen yesterday, and a whole exploiting software got detected. Now, I couldn't find anything else about this AWP software. I literally looked at the Roblox subreddits and stuff like that, and I couldn't find anything. There's even more tweets about this that kind of solidify this was probably a ban wave, because as you can see, this tweet here from Lie to You says, Roblox did a massive ban wave against exploiters. This is the CCU of Bubblegum Sim, which serves as a good example of what most games experienced last night. night with a screenshot showing off a huge drop in player counts, and it didn't actually recover. So yeah, it seems like Roblox finally did a huge ban wave of bots yesterday, literally wiping out over 100,000 bots just on Bubblegum Simulator. So I'd assume millions of people got banned just from this ban wave yesterday. And yeah, another thing I want to mention is looking through subreddits, such as the Roblox exploiting subreddit, as you can see here. If you search up ban wave and sort it by today, you will notice that there's not many posts here. And it seems like that's because this ban wave really did only hit bots. It didn't hit anybody that was just normally exploiting. Because what are the bots going to do? The bots aren't going to post on Reddit, you know? If it was an actual person that got banned, they would have posted on Reddit. So yeah, it seems like Roblox wiped out a bunch of bots yesterday, which is so awesome. And I'm very, very happy with that. Thank you, Roblox. Now, sadly though, some bots have came back. As I showed earlier, the Bubblegum Sim servers are still filled with bots, but it's just a lot less. Like, here's what the actual graph looks like now as of a whole day later. You can see the peak that they reached this morning was not as high as usual. Usually they hit like a peak of 280,000 players, but today they only peaked at around 140,000. So there's a lot less bots in these games as of right now, but there's still a lot of them too. Because if you look at the server list for a lot of these games like Bubblegum Sim, Pet Simulator, etc., there's still a lot of them. But either way, we can move on to the next story, which is the first wave of RDC invites going out. Because yes, Roblox has officially sent out their first wave of invites for RDC. As you can see, here's just one of many tweets about it saying invites for RDC 2025 are starting to roll out, which is very, very true. Because if you look at a lot of developers on Twitter, they're all posting their invitation posts and stuff like that, which is always really awesome to see every single year. Now, sadly though, guys, I didn't get my invite, guys, and I'm deserving of an invite, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm not in the STAR program, so I don't know if I'm ever going to get an RDC invite. I feel like it's the only way I would, you know, get invited. But I do have some games under my belt, Roblox, and if someone from Roblox is watching, listen. Yeah, RDC invites are sending out, and that's pretty cool. Congratulations to everybody who got invited. Epic.